Hey guys, sorry if the lighting is kind of bad. I tried to film this video earlier and my freaking battery died, so I had to charge it, and right as I was charging it, it started getting really gloomy outside, so it's starting to like rain and stuff. So the lighting isn't that good, and I have most of the lights on in my room. So sorry if the lighting looks kind of weird, but today I'm going to be showing you my favorite like neutral eye palettes or neutral quads or trios or just single eyeshadows, and we're gonna go ahead and get started because I have kind of a lot, so let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about is this e.l.f. beauty book, and this is the Bright Eye edition, and it comes with 12 eyeshadows, 1 eyeliner, and 1 eyeshadow applicator. And I took the eyeliner and eyeshadow applicator out, but for this I like to use the color, it's kind of like a dark palette. It's like, it has a good variety, like it has lights and it has darks and it has colors. I like to use the colors and the lights. So like this area right here and these couple colors. This was only $3.48, and I really love it because these are super uber pigmented and I really love them. Like the ones I like to use is like a really pretty champagne color, kind of like a pinky toned color, and then like a bronzy color, and then there's a gold, and then there's some really pretty colors, and I don't know, I just think it's a great palette for how cheap it is and how pigmented the eyeshadows are. And I noticed that you kind of get a little bit of fallout, but I think you get fallout with all the e.l.f. eyeshadows. I really like this for how cheap it is and how pigmented everything is. So the next thing is my MAC palette, which I only have 4 eyeshadows in here because I got this for Christmas, so I got the palette and 4 eyeshadows, and it was like $100 for the palette and 4 eyeshadows, which is really expensive. Then the 2 eyeshadows that I love in here, that are like my favorite neutral eyeshadows, I don't use them a lot because I like don't want to run out of them because they're so expensive. But this one is All That Glitters, and I love this one. It's so pretty. Like you can't really see it really good because the lighting, but it is just the prettiest color ever, and I love it so much. Then the next MAC eyeshadow that I love, this is Woodwinked, and it is a really pretty, it's like really unique. Like it's brown and bronzy, but then it has like gold in it, which is very unique, and usually you can't find something like that, so I love that. It's very pretty, and I like using those 2 together, like All That Glitters on the lid and then Woodwinked on the lower lash line. Then the next palette is this palette from Charlotte Russe, and this is like a knockoff for the Too Faced Natural Eye Kit, which this is from Rue 21, and this was like $7, and I think the Too Faced one is like $35 or more. But these are the colors, and they're not exactly similar, but they're pretty similar. They have matte white, they have these 2 colors are really similar, and then they have the rest of the colors that are pretty similar. They're not exact because, you know, no, it's not going to be exact, but for $7 I like it because I don't want to spend $35 on that. And then you pull out this little thing, and it had 2 little brushes in there, but I think I already threw them away. But I love using this because it's just like, these eyeshadows are really pigmented. Look at that. They're so pretty. And I love this matte white. Matte whites are usually kind of like chalky, which this one is kind of chalky, but if you blend it out, is very pretty. And look how pigmented that dark brown is. It's really pigmented, so I love this. The next palette I love, this is actually this like make your own palette. This is the BHcosmetics 6 color palette eyeshadow pro, and as you can see, I made this myself, and I put very, very crazy colors in it because I didn't like find a lot of colors that I liked, but I still wanted it. So I just put a couple neutral colors in there, and then I put some really bright, colorful colors in there. And I love the two neutral colors. Well, I love the colorful ones too, but this is not a colorful eyeshadow video. But I love, these two were the neutral ones that I picked with. This is just a really, really pretty light brown and a dark brown, which these are great for contouring, and they are matte. So that is perfect, and I love those two. I just love it. So I love those two neutral browns in there. The next two palettes are a no-brainer for anybody who loves neutral eyeshadows. The Naked palette and the Naked 2 palette. I love these both. If I would have to pick one over the other, I would choose this one. I just love this one more. It's just like, I seem like I'm gravitate more toward this one. But this is the Naked palette, and I'm sure you guys have all seen it. And if you can notice, one of my eyeshadows is missing. Actually, my mom uses the color Dark Horse with her daily eye routine, and because she used to use this color from Clinique, I think it was called like Sex Kitten or something, but it got discontinued, so she was really sad, and she was looking for a color like that. And so, and she ran out of it, and she didn't want to buy another one, so I just kind of, I took like a fork and I just kind of went around the edges and got it out for her, because I don't really care because I never used the Dark Horse color. But here are all the colors. I'm sure you guys have seen it, but I love both of these so much. This one I love because like there's just so many unique colors in here. Like I haven't used it as much, but as you can tell, I hit pan on Sin because Sin is like one of my favorite neutral colors ever, and I actually have like it in a pot. And then I've made a dent in Virgin, Sidecar, and Naked, and Half Baked, because these were the eyeshadows that I used. This right here were the eyeshadows that I used pretty much every day right once I first got this, because I could do so many looks. Like I could do Half Baked on my lid and Naked and Buck in my crease, or Sidecar on my lid and Naked and Buck in my crease, Sin on my lid, Naked and Buck on my crease, and then I would use Virgin every day for my highlight. Which I love this a lot, and sometimes I like working with these darker colors. It just depends on the day. And then here's the Naked 2 palette. I'm sure you guys have all seen it too, but I love this one so much. And the only thing that I kind of was mad about is, can you see how YDK is like, it's not in there, right? So it's like bulged up on the side. I don't know if you can see that. But I love this palette. The reason I say that I love this palette more than that one is because I have used every single shade in here. I don't think I've used every single shade in the Naked palette, the Naked 1 palette. That's the reason I say I like this one better, because I can use every single color. My favorite is Booty Call. As you can see, I've hit pan on, and the reason I love this so much is because it's the perfect highlight for me. I use it every single day. And then the only one that I think I haven't used is Foxy, which is just a matte white, because I don't like using matte whites on my brow bone. I like using something not like shimmery, but has a nice sheen to it. I love it because you can make so many different looks. Like you can just make like a brownish look. You can make a silver and gray look. You can do gold. You can do pretty much anything you want to. And then I like that it has, I know a lot of people have said this, but I like how it has the matte black, because matte black is better for like smoky eyes and stuff. I just use it to put over black eyeliner, which is really great, and I just love this. This one is my favorite of all time. Then as for like single eyeshadows, duos, and trios, I have this Maybelline palette in Sunbaked Neutrals, and it has 8 colors, and there are the colors. It's so easy to just like throw in your bag if you're like traveling and you just want to do neutrals the whole time that you're traveling. Boom, just throw this in, you're good to go. Because you have pretty much everything you need. Like you could do your brows with this, you can do your eyes with this, you can do like a green look, or you could do a nude look or a bronzy look, or whatever you wanted to do. So that's great. I love this. So next thing I have is a trio, and this is the CoverGirl trio in Shimmering Sands. And a lot of gurus talk about this because this is like the perfect starter kit. If you are just starting makeup, this is perfect. It has the perfect neutral colors to begin with. It has a really pretty champagne color, a medium brown, and a dark brown. Now you can do, since you're a starter, you're not going to want to do like a bunch of different makeup or eye makeup looks. You're just going to want to do something simple. So you can put this on your lid and these two in your crease. You can put this on your lid, this in your crease. This is your brow bone highlight. You can pretty much do whatever you want. But this is great because these CoverGirl trio thingies are only like $3 or $4, which is great for a beginner because if you're a beginner, you're usually going to end up starting off with like drugstore makeup and cheaper makeup and stuff like that. So this is perfect for starters. I think this was actually the trio that I started out with when I first started makeup. So this is very, very wonderful, and I'll swatch the colors real quick. So there are the colors, and they're really, really pigmented. And they're great for beginners, as I have said 5 times. I have another trio, and this is the Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells trio. And this is, oh my gosh, this is another good starter item because it's pretty much just like the other one. It has a really pretty champagne color. This is more a pinky champagne, and then it has a crease color and a brow bone color. This is more practical because then you can just use this on the lid, that in the crease, and that on the brow bone instead of using 2 different colors in the crease. So this is really, really great, and I think this is $3 also, and I love this. I love wearing it because it's so easy to just put on your eyes. And I'm actually wearing it today, but I really, really love this for beginners or just any neutral eyeshadow. If you're just like, if you just want to buy something and you're like, I want to buy something really cheap that's really good, go ahead and buy something for Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild has really good eyeshadows for being that cheap and for being that pigmented. Last but not least, I have one last eyeshadow. This is the CoverGirl eyeshadow in Taprestry Taupe, and I love this so much. It is so, so pretty. It is like the perfect taupey brown for your crease or for anything. You can use it on your crease, you can use it on your lid, you can use it for anything. And that's the reason I love it so much. And again, these CoverGirl eyeshadows are super, super cheap. And I actually got this because Nikki Philippi was talking about it, and she said she loved this a lot. So that's the reason I got it. So thank you, Nikki, for saying that you loved it, because I tried it and now I love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I hope it was very helpful to you guys. Those are just like my favorite natural eye kits because if you know me, you know that I wear neutral stuff pretty much every single day. I hope you guys found that helpful, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and they will be down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Palette, which this is the BHcosmetics. Look at my cat. He's such a lazy bum. Sorry, it's raining really, really hard right now.